In the 1780s, the British economy grew dramatically due to the increase of available transport and iron. Due to the growth, 50% of the population lived in town areas by the 19th century. The first industry was the textile factory making cotton. On the 16th of August 1819, a crowd of about 60,000 gathered at St. Petersfield to listen to a man named Henry Hunt. Although the crowds were calm and the soldiers in arms, 11 died and 100 wounded. The event was called the Peterloo Massacre. The riots after were called the Swing Riots because of the leader, Captain Swing. Due to the riots, 4 were killed by a hanging and 52 were transported to Australia. In the 19th century, people could be hanged for over 200 offences and 180 crimes. Also, due to the Industrial Revolution, the demand on women and children labour increased. Sometimes they worked for 12 hours or more. This became a serious problem, so the government made it the law to stop people working more than 10 hours and the children under 9. In 1867, this law applied to every factory in the country. The same applied for the men. Also, men couldn't demand higher wages. It was made illegal. At the end of the 18th century, magistrates met to create a system to help the poor. This work proved to be expensive. As a result of the expense, the poor were treated harshly and weren't able to claim from the state. They were called bastards. At first, the revolution caused much suffering to some people. However, it created a better standard of living for ordinary people. When goods were handmade, it was far too expensive as there was a short supply. But when machines were introduced, products became common and cheaper. In the middle of the 19th century, Britain was the richest and most powerful country in the world. Britain was the first industrialised country, but others like France, Germany and the USA began to catch up, making Britain less powerful.